Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here. It is 4:30, and today's date is Monday, January, oh my God. August 25th, 2025. Ms. Ana, can you please establish quorum?
Yes, ma'am. Mayor Nori Garza,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Ruben Plata,
Present.
Councilwoman Jessica Ortega,
Present.
Councilwoman Marissa Gerlach,
Present.
Councilman Alberto Vela.
Present.
Mayor, we've established quorum.
Thank you. The next item is invocation and pledge of allegiance. Please stand.
Heavenly Father, as we proclaim September as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, we lift up the children and families affected by this illness. We ask your blessing upon the doctors, nurses, researchers, and caregivers who dedicate their lives to finding cures and bringing comfort. We place all children in your loving care, trusting in your mercy and grace. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the next item is a conflict of interest. Ms. Ana, has anything been filed?
Yes, ma'am. We've got the one from Mayor Pro Tem Plata for executive session item number 2 relating to Cimarron. And we have one from Councilman Alberto Vela on file for item 29 relating to 1009 Highland Park.
Okay. All right. Next item is presentations, and our proclamation for this week is the Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Ms. Tijerina?
Good afternoon, Mayor and City Council. Today I have with me Maritza Valencia with our Greater Gold Foundation, and we have a special guest. Marissa, you want to introduce him?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Maritza Venecia. Today we have Alexis Estrada. He is 2 years old and he is currently battling leukemia. And so I wanted to bring him here tonight to thank you guys for acknowledging Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and the children in the Rio Grande Valley who are battling cancer. And Alexis is one of them.
Thank
He
you.
just woke up from a nap.
I'll be reading today's proclamation in honor of our little ones. Whereas childhood cancer is the leading cause of death by disease in children, 1 in 285 children in the United States will be diagnosed by their 20th birthday. And whereas 46 children per day, or 16,790 children per year, are diagnosed with cancer in the U.S., there are approximately 40,000 children on active treatment at any given time. And whereas hundreds of nonprofit organizations and the local level, including Greater Gold Foundation, Super Rami, and the American Childhood Cancer Organization are helping children with cancer and their families cope through educational, emotional, and financial support. Whereas, declared the month of September as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and encourage the wearing of yellow or gold to raise awareness cancer. Now, therefore, we, the City Council and the City of Mission, do hereby proclaim September 20, 2025 Childhood Cancer Awareness and invite the community to join us on Sunday, September 7th at 7 p.m. at the Mission Event Center there in Cherry Road. Mission March for a Cure Childhood Cancer Awareness event proclaimed this 25th day of August 2025.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to accept the proclamation as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here, and thank you for being here and bringing your baby boy to share with us. We'd like to go down and have a picture taken unless somebody else would like to speak.
Actually, it's another council.
Yes.
Grady Elementary.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, good afternoon. I am the counselor from O'Grady Elementary. We do have 2 students who we just learned have cancer. one of our former students, Maverick Gonzalez, who is now a sixth grader at KY, and our fourth grader, Aleida Perez. Maverick is already stage 4, so we're praying for him. We're praying for both. I just want to thank you for the time and the effort, the awareness that you're bringing to the community. We're so appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you, and our prayers are with the children at this time. Okay. Are we ready for a picture? Yes? Okay. Okay, the next item is July 2025 Employee of the Month, Ms. Munguia.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. We're here today to present to you the Employee of the Month for July. The Employee of the Month is Jose A. Martinez Jr., Heavy Equipment Operator with the Sanitation Department. He was nominated by Yaritza Peña, Administrative Coordinator, and the Media Department has prepared a video to highlight the nomination.
I'm Jose Martinez. I work for the City of Mission, and I'm a heavy equipment operator number 2 for the sanitation department. I'm very proud to be honored and be selected as a Employee of the Month for the City of Mission. Awesome honor, working with the community, be appreciated by my city, and I'm very happy for it. I was picking up a dumpster in Bryan, and when I picked it up, they had put some fire in there, so my truck actually caught on fire, which I had time enough to go open it up and dump it for the fire department to contain the fire. I'm glad I had time because I actually had to go against traffic to go and had enough time to stop my fire. I'm honored and I'm very happy because I'm from Mission. I graduated from Mission and I'm very happy to serve my community. I thank my supervisors, I'm a boss, and everybody that works for me. So that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I heard about that.
Mayor, Council, as you can know, this equipment is very expensive. With this quick thinking and training, we were able to save a $450,000 piece of equipment.
Wow.
So,
Yes.
thank them very much for that. And,
Thank you.
We're honored with that.
Thank you for your quick thinking. Thank you. And thank for your service. Thank you so much. Okay. You want to come up here for your picture? It scared me. It scared me.
Felicidades, gracias, te lo agradezco. Gracias, te lo agradezco. Por hacer un buen trabajo. Thank you very much. Can be on our sign.
Okay, the next item is a report from our Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce.
Good evening, Mayor and Council and City Manager Mike. Wonderful activities are happening at the Chamber as we continue to deliver a good program of work to our members. So for the month of, I'm going to give a quick recap for the month of August. So let's see if I can get this going. Okay, perfect. Okay, so a couple of highlights. We did welcome a few ribbon cutting celebrations this month. We do have the Cordell events. It is actually a new event center for small to mid gatherings for a capacity of up to 100 people. So we're really excited to have them here in the city of Mission. We also celebrated the milestone ribbon cutting of the Sherryland Little Institute. It is, in addition to it being a daycare, it's also a learning center with curriculum for students. And we're excited to make it official to welcome the Moon Restaurant and Mixology to the Chamber family and celebrate their ribbon cutting ceremony. And we also did a ribbon cutting ceremony for the Tortillerias Raíces Alteñas. So be sure to support them if you can. And we hosted another successful Buenas Tardes luncheon on the state of current business. We couldn't do it without our panelists, so we do want to thank them once again for helping us deliver an educational program on the pulse of business. And we hosted over 240 guests, which is amongst our business community. And a special thank you for our title sponsors, the Texas National Bank and South Texas Health System. We'd also like to welcome new members to the Chamber of Commerce. Among some of those are Driscoll Hospitals and the Vipers and Funeraria del Angel. And in upcoming events, we do have several ribbon cuttings and milestones. On the 29th, we are celebrating the Sherry Oaks Townhomes Community Pool. This is new to the area, so we will be there to welcome them and congratulate them. On September 4th, in partnership with the MEDC, we are celebrating Consuelo Behavioral Health Services. In September 10th, we're doing a ribbon cutting and press conference for the Mission Regional Medical Center service expansion. So they will be sharing with us their latest expansion. It's a one-time, we're really excited about it. September 18th, PostNet, our local PostNet, is celebrating 25 years of business here in the city of Mission. So we're really excited. Please join us if you're able to join us. And on the 30th, September 30th, we're also celebrating 22 years for Taqueria Oviedo. And they love celebrating with us, so expect that every year. Yes. And in announcements, we are still accepting business award nominations for Business Leader of the Year, Business of the Year, and Nonprofit of the Year. We do have our criteria available on our website, and we have extended the deadline to submit nominations until September 11th. So if you know of any worthy business, please kindly invite them to apply for the annual business awards. And of course, this is also our upcoming signature events. Sponsorships are available, and the half tables do start at 7:50. And a kind reminder that the ballot season is coming to an end, and this is for our board of directors. Reminder, the Mission Chamber of Commerce is governed by 15 board of directors, volunteer board, and the ballots are due August 26th. We mailed out the first batch of ballots. Any member who did not receive a ballot or we didn't hear back, we're going to go ahead and email them a ballot. So this way we can have them have their vote count. And that ends my presentation, Mayor.
Thank you, Brenda. Any questions, comments? Thank you. No?
Thank you.
Thank you. The next next presentation is the presentation of the proposed fiscal year budget for 25-26, and this is what we're calling the final draft.
Good evening, Madam Mayor and City Council. We've had a number of workshops on the proposed draft budget. It has been filed with the City Secretary. There is a copy at the library that can be viewed. I'm going to just give you a quick synopsis on the general fund. We're looking at estimated revenues for this coming year of $69,714,000. And we're looking at expenditures at around $668,815,000. So we're looking at about $830,000 to add to the revenue for fund balance. We anticipate that we're going to end up fund balance next year on September 30th, a little over $3 million. This year we'll end up with about 2.2 million. In the utility fund, we're looking at revenues of $26,445,000 and expenditures of $27 million. We're going to be about $620,000 spending more than have revenue coming in, but that's in line with our 5-year plan. Our 5-year plan we thought would be about 550. We have had a wet year this year, and I think also with the fact that people are watching how they spend their water because of the drought. But we have vacancies between 8 and 10%, so we should be able to make that up fairly easy during the year. On the golf course, we're looking at almost $2.5 million in revenues and $2,050,000 in expenditures. We're going to end up with about $358,000 revenues over expenditures for this year. In our 5-year plan, we thought we'd be $80,000 in the red, but we're lighting 9 holes, and as a result of opening up late at night, we're going to make that up, and that's going to help us go ahead. We wrote off $1.8 million last year, and $350,000 will be transferred to the general fund to make up the $1.8 million that they still owe the general fund, which is really very good. Solid waste, we're having estimated revenues of somewhere around $13 million and expenditures of, it's revenues of $10.8 million and expenditures of $10.1 million. We're going to end up with about $650,000 revenues or expenditures. Our 5-year plan said we'd have $661 revenues over expenditures, so that is we're staying on track on our 5-year plan. The event center, we're looking at revenues of about 1.2 and expenditures of 1.1. We're going to end up with 102,000 revenues or expenditures. We'll end up losing a little bit, but we're actually transferring less from the hotel motel tax and from the general fund, and so the event center is doing much better than we had anticipated. All the other minor funds are doing well. We are on track as y'all had approved in the 5-year plan last year. The idea is to improve our financial position over several years, and we're making progress, and we're following the 5-year plan. And so the plan is to have the final budget adopted on the first meeting in September, which is September the 9th, and we're looking at a tax rate exactly the same thing we have now, 55.8 cents. I do want to say that Mission, Edinburgh, and FAR, we're all about the same size, just so that everybody understands where we are. So they're the same size we are. Edinburgh's tax rate is 63 cents. They're 7 cents higher than we are. They collect about $4.3 million more in revenues than we do. And plus they have a landfill that generates about $7 million a year net to the general fund. We don't have a landfill. Here's what's interesting. Their tax rate is 76 cents. They're 20 cents more than we are. That's about $13 million a year more that they collect in taxes to provide the same level of service we do. Plus they have a bridge. That bridge generates about $17 million in the general fund. So taking the fact that we don't have a landfill or a bridge, and we have a lower tax rate, I think we do a very good job in delivering the level of service that we deliver. Because I think the level of service that we deliver to the citizens of Mission would be exactly the same, if not better, than what the 2 other communities in Hidalgo County that are very similar in size. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike. Okay, and that was just for a presentation purposes. So the next item is departmental reports, and those were in our packets.
I move to approve the reports as presented.
Okay.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the departmental reports as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item, citizens' participation. Is there anyone signed up? All right. Thank you. The next item is our announcements. Mr. Pettis or council?
Announcements, we have, we're going to have the expanded recycling drop-off ribbon cutting tomorrow at 9 a.m. on West 50th and Perkins Street. We have Operation Chill, where we're going to give some ice cream out at 4:30 p.m. at 3108 North Sherry Road. We have Coffee with a Cop on September the 4th at 8 a.m. at 804 South Sherry Road. And we have the Greater Golden Foundation Walk, September the 7th at 7 p.m. at the Mission Event Center. Just for information purposes, city offices will be closed Monday, September the 1st, in honor of Labor Day. We will be moving our city council meetings from Mondays to Tuesdays. And the reason we're doing that is that we have to now, we've always been able to have to give 72-hour notice for our meetings we have to post. But we could include Saturday and Sunday and any holidays. We can't include those in their 72 hours. It has to be 72 hours, but working hours. So we have to post earlier. So as a result of posting earlier, we're going to move it back one day. So our next meeting is going to be on the first Tuesday of the month in September and on the fourth Tuesday, and it'll be same time at 4:30. That's it.
Thank you. I also would like to add that on Saturday, August 30th, at the Mission Event Center, we will be participating in a great event. It's the Youth Prayer Night, and we're hoping to have over 1,500 kids there. That's the hope. So hopefully y'all can be there and join us. The kids will be, they are pretty much organizing the evening. There'll be prayer and worship and getting ready for a new school year. So thank you.
When is this meeting?
Saturday, the 30th, at 6:30. Yes. Okay, that's it for the announcements. For me, just anything?
No comments, Mayor.
Comments?
No, I just like to say I think we've had our first full week of school. I think all the citizens and residents that have been affected by what we're doing with the traffic situation. I've driven by at various hours, and I think everything's running smooth. So cheers to the kiddos, and a blessed year going forward. So thank you.
No comments.
Okay, you know, I would like to add a little something. Bryan Road finally is under construction, and that's going to be an 18-month project. So we're asking for the residents to be patient, be very, very careful. Again, it is an 18-month project. We had hoped that it wouldn't disturb school, but there was no way around it. So just be patient, and hopefully in 18 months we'll have a really nice thoroughfare between Old 83 and 495, which has been, we've been waiting on that project for many, many years. So thank you. All righty, so then the next item is public hearing. Mr. Cervantes.
Mayor, City Council, good evening. The first item is a rezoning case from agricultural to townhouse district. This is on the east side of Holland Road, north of Griffin Parkway. This is a property just north of the IDEA Public School. The zoning to the north and is a single-family residential. To the west and east is a mobile home district. That's the aerial photo. So it's kind of like a remaining tract between all developed. And the survey, signs of the property. In the comprehensive plan, it calls for low-density residential. The request is medium-density residential. Staff feels that the property is in transition. Staff recommends approval. The Planning and Zoning Commission held a public hearing. No one spoke in opposition to the rezoning request, but the board had concerns that the lots will be smaller than the lots in the area, so they recommended denial to the rezoning request.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to the request? Please state your name and address for the record.
Good afternoon, Mayor, members of the council. Mario Reina with Melvin Hunt for the record. I'm here today representing Mr. Delfino Gaona. This parcel of land has a little bit of a history. When Delfino originally purchased it, he purchased it with the understanding that on the south side it had a 100-foot easement, which was shown on the survey. And through the development process, we were asked and required to dedicate an additional 100 feet. So from a 15-acre parcel, he's now left with 11 acres. It's kind of a unique track. The lot size vary, which we tried to make it work the best we could. The smallest lot is 37 by 100. The largest is 36 by 171. So you kind of got a mixed use. I think it's important to note that these will be detached. These will be single-family homes, more of a garden home style, 1,400 square feet on average. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Okay, thank you. Is there any?
Is this the property north of the school?
Yes. North of IDEA. Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? No? Are there any questions for staff? Just as a reminder, it was a unanimous vote at
Correct.
so we would need a supermajority in order to overturn that vote. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Is this, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Can we go back to the other slide? Is this the property that, for the drainage that we have, here now, you see where I'm pointing, between the school and the piece of property that, can you give me the backstory on what happened there? What?
Yeah, so I think, Jay, would you like to explain, JP, the history?
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. So the history on this property, when the Mission Lateral got widened to its maximum capacity, we had dealt with the drainage district back then. As you can see, that entrance right just to the left of Holland of that delineated area, that's the entrance to Public Works. That is an access easement that belongs to the drainage district. So in cooperation with the developer, that's why there are donating an extra 100 feet of right-of-way for the drainage district, and that's why they're losing so much land, and that's what they're able to design with the piece of property that they're designing right now. So that's why we're approving and also directing for that item to be approved as was presented. So we can have enough storage on the drainage system. Also, as the master plan that was done by the drainage district, there was supposed to be an RFD and a regional detention facility just behind the IDEA school, but unfortunately that didn't get approved. So that's why we're kind of more strict with the developer to give out more of the right-of-way for that drainage detention. And now to compensate that, he's losing a lot of property. So that's why we're recommending approval for this plat and this development.
So the 100, the other is along the way, it adds up to about 4 acres or more? Once you put the 100 all the way to on the south side?
I'm not too sure what's the measurement amount or the total amount. And Mario can probably answer that. But yes, it's from Holland all the way to the
How much land are
back.
they giving us in order for us to be able to comply or with the requirement?
So it turns out to be right about 4 acres, so it's 1,260 by 200.
Mary, there's any other questions? I would like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the rezoning request for R1T for lot 27-5. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously 5-0. And thank you very much for that for cooperating with that drainage project. That it always helps everyone in the area, so thank you so much. Thank you, engineer. Yeah, okay.
Mayor, if I may, that would be ordinance 5697.
Yes, 5697, thank you. Thank you, Anna. All right, next item.
It's a rezoning from a single-family residential district to general business district at the northeast corner of River Oak and Griffin Parkway. It's a small lot, so it will accommodate a small business. A lot of the properties in the area are zoned general retail districts that accommodate small businesses. So it's vacant next to a residential subdivision. That's from the subdivision plat, and that's the lot from the original subdivision plat. And it's currently vacant. The owner is interested in building a business, not sure what he's going to do. It could be used auto sales or something similar. In the comprehensive plan, it calls for commercial. No one spoke in opposition, and PNC recommended approval unanimously.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here wanting to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? Are there any questions, comments, or a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the rezoning request from R1 to C3 at Lot 19, Block 3, Oakwood Estates subdivision. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item?
It's a conditional
And
use.
that, I'm sorry, and that is ordinance number 5698. Okay.
So the next item is a conditional use permit for a home occupation, which is a nursery in a property zone agricultural. This is on the south side of Mile 3, kind of east of Inspiration. There's a home, it's a large property. There's a home kind of in the middle. So he has some land between the house and Mile 3 where he would like to sell plants.
Can we make that
And that's where he would like to do that.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Yes, please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Hello, my name is Antonio Arellano. My address is 1711 West Mile 3 Road, Mission, Texas. I'm the owner of the property, and I'm for it.
Okay, very good, thank you. Anyone else would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone online? Okay. Are there any questions or comments or a motion?
I would like to make a motion, but if it's okay with the rest of the council, I mean, can we make that a live with use? I mean, I know this is about the third request or the third time.
No, it's the first time, but you can make it longer. The recommendation is 1 year.
Is this the first time that they come to us?
This is the first time.
Is this your first time?
They used to have a notary and the insurance office, but that one was done in 2022. So now he's applying for a nursery. He no longer has the insurance office and notary.
So this is for what, 1 year?
That's a recommendation from staff and PNC.
Maybe 2 years? We need more people selling plants?
Yes. Or three?
Or 3 years?
3 years. Yeah.
Or it can be life, and then with the
I mean,
understanding that it can
If they
be,
change ownership, I mean, if.
or with the understanding that it can be revoked, so you could change it to life of the use.
And it's not transferable.
Correct.
Right, and it would be
Yeah.
transferable.
Yeah, so if it's okay, I would like to make a motion to make it a live use.
Yes.
With those conditions, I mean,
Correct.
where it is not transferable and it can.
All the other conditions apply.
Okay.
Yes.
So there is a motion
Second.
and a second to approve the conditional use permit, however, making it a life of use with the standard recommendations as far as non-transferable and could be revoked if necessary. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0, and that is ordinance number 5699. Next item.
The next item is a conditional use permit for a home occupation, which is for the sale of firearms. This is at 1706 Sandstone Drive at the corner with Tulip Avenue, close to Mile Through. For this one, there was a position from the surrounding property owners. 4 people spoke in opposition, concerned about a business in the neighborhood. And as a result, the Planning and Zoning Commission recommended denial to this conditional use permit. The applicant did submit some letters of support from other owners, but 4 people spoke in opposition during the PNC public hearing, and PNC recommended denial.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? And please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Chris Anderson, and I live at 1706 Sandstone Drive, and I am the individual asking for a conditional use permit. I did have an opportunity to speak at the Planning and Zoning Board, and there were still some concerns and things that some other neighbors had, and I was hoping to have a little time to hopefully clarify that. First off, I want to emphasize that I'm not buying or selling or transferring actual firearms. The company that we have is currently based in Ohio, where we're currently manufacturing firearm accessories. None of these are actual firearms or just attachments that go on to them. We primarily sell to gun shops and custom rifle builders. We don't do a lot of direct public sales. And I know my neighbors, some of them had concerns about additional traffic and safety. Safety is very important to us, and I know I did supply some safety schematics. We have already in my home cameras on all angles of the house. They report to the cloud. I've got, we put in a plan where the safes would be, and these units are not big. They're about the size of a roll, the center of a paper towel roll. You know, what I'm really seeking to do here is to work with the local gun shops and rifle builders in this area and provide them the same service that we do in Ohio. So what I'm asking for is when we would receive an order from a gun shop or a custom rifle manufacturer, the unit would be designed, produced in Ohio, and then it would be mailed to me. And, you know, with the laws they are, for it to be received by me, I have to have an FFL.
You have to have a what, I'm sorry?
An FFL, a Federal Firearms License.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm applying for here, because now that I'm no longer in Ohio, the Class 7 that we have there doesn't apply to this address. So, you know, the neighbors were worried about traffic and things like that. You know, I also submitted my business hours, which I had to put something down from my understanding. And I put down on a Fridays from 5 to 6 by appointment only. So this isn't going to be a location that's open to anyone to just walk up and do business. This is a very niche market that isn't, you know, a brick and mortar style business. So what I'd like to do is, you know, is have the permission to be able to just receive a unit and sign for it and follow all the appropriate laws, and then take it to the final, you know, destination, whichever shooting range or gun club or custom rifle manufacturer has ordered it. It's not a people coming here and approaching me doing business. It's more I'm approaching gun ranges and other firearm manufacturers with service which we could provide, which is very unique in our market. They're highly customized devices, very personable to the individuals. We do a lot of engraving. We do a lot of laser markings. We can put pictures and designs and things like that. So it's, you know, these aren't your traditional firearms. And I just wanted to clear that up, and if there's any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. And again, you know, all of our security layouts and where the cameras are and how they record and all that is in my documents.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. We'll take the person online.
Yes, this is Deborah Flores, and I live at 1619 Sandstone Drive. We purchased our property there about 6 to 7 years ago, and it said residential. And my biggest fear is that he says that he's going to be fixing the firearms there, but the fact that it will be approved by city council, or I'm hoping that it'll be denied, is that he will have traffic there. Just because he says that he'll be there from certain hours doesn't stop someone else that might need that firearm or whatever from going into the property. We are a residential property. Once you open up that can of worms to say, okay, you can run a business from your home, then the next person might want to be fixing his cars, and the people across the street that fix nails are going to want to be fixing nails at their home, and we're going to have people coming in and out. But my biggest concern is that we live along the border, and they are, you know, in need of firearms, and they might decide, I don't care how much of security he might have, that they're going to breach that security and cause harm, not just to, you know, the neighbors around there, but to himself as well and his own family. And that's our biggest concern. And I'm in opposition to this, and I know that there's others in in our neighborhood that are also in strong opposition. And I just wanted to make sure that I'd voice my opinion on this, because it is a residential area, and I feel it should stay a residential area.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Is there anyone else online, Ms. Anna?
Miss Anna, this is Amy Tejerina. I live at 1700 Sandstone Drive. I live 3 houses down from Mr. Anderson, and I'm also in opposition to this. We did buy our house there over 10 years ago. It is a residential area, and I feel that a business, if he wants to run a business, he needs to run a business and go rent somewhere and not be running a business out of their home and put us in, danger. And it is a safety issue, and I am concerned because one thing is said, actions speak louder than words, and he may say, oh, well, it's not going to be inconvenient, or it's only from this hour to this hour, but I am not okay with having that traffic and people bringing their guns to get, their accessories. We live in a residential home, and we should be safe in our homes. So I am also in opposition, and I agree with Ms. Flores on this. We should be able to be safe in our homes and our residentials. And if somebody wants to have a business, then they should run a business elsewhere, not in a residential area. So I'm opposed to this as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else online? No? Okay, I think we've got someone here that wants to come. Please come forward and speak your name and address for the record.
My name is Arturo Lerma. I live at 3112 Tulip Avenue. I live, you might say, right across the street from Mr. Anderson. I've known Mr. Anderson for a little over a year and a half since he already moved into the property. I don't believe that he has any intention of bringing harm to our neighborhood in any shape or form. Again, he's not selling firearms. He is selling, or he is producing an attachment to a firearm. Again, I've known him for many years. I am a gun owner of myself. Everybody has a right to own their guns. As far as a conditional use permit, there are many people out there that have conditional use permits and are running businesses out of their homes. So I'm in favor of Mr. Anderson having his UP approved today through your council. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition?
Yes, I would.
Did I hear something?
Yes, I would like to
Address, please.
voice opposition as well. Yes, my name's Ismael Quino Flores. I live at 1619 there in Mission, Texas, 78574. Mayor, members of the council, I call in opposition because any addition that is going to be added to the weapon, I don't know of anybody that adds stuff to their weapons to make it less, to make it shoot less, to make it look worse. Everything you add to a weapon is for a purpose, whether it's a silencer, whether it's a sponge, whatever it is that you're gonna add is to make the weapon bigger, better, faster, and more dangerous. And if you are like anybody else, is my car ready? Are my pants at the seamstress, are they ready? So you will create traffic, and then we have traffic now that cuts across, but it's not traffic that's coming to bring something or to take something out that should not be in the neighborhood, or is because we have a right to own. But this type of business, there's plenty of storefront businesses in the city of Mission who are more than willing to accommodate him at 400 square feet, 1,000 square feet, or whatever he needs, and that the city can be able to monitor him, whether it's the PD, the fire department, or whatever, because we don't know exactly what type of addition or add-on is going to be added to that weapon. So I rise and I call in strong opposition that you follow the recommendation, planning and zoning, and two, I ask for your consideration that you vote this matter down. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else, Ms. Ana? Okay. Any comments, questions for staff?
I know we had some approved some, but I don't think there's been many opposition. So due to the opposition in the recommendation of the planning and zoning, I recommend denial.
I actually do have a question. I just want to confirm, there will be no firearms. It is merely,
Yeah, they're not actually, I mean, they're not guns. They're not. They are inanimate tubes. We primarily sell to precision rifle shooters. So it's a lot of target equipment and accessories that, that market, they really strive for a precision-made piece of equipment that meets the standards and levels required for that elevated shooting. Like I said, there won't be any firearm, like actual shooting, working firearms for sale at my location. I won't have people coming to get said device. I would take it to them. And the majority of our sales run through firearm shops themselves, to where I just deliver it to their location, and then their customer picks it up from there.
okay, thank you. Okay. And yes, given the opposition, I think that there are, storefronts that could handle this type of business should you decide to pursue that. So I agree with P&Z's denial of this request.
Okay.
Is that a second?
Oh, you already made a motion. Yes, that's a second.
Okay. What concerns me is that the permit is actually for home occupation for the sale of firearms. That's what's concerning to me. So I'm also agreeing with the motion and the second in place. So I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Next item.
The next item is a conditional use permit for an outdoor paddle court and other recreational activities for the IMGN Park this is on Ragland, south of Business 83. This is a conditional use permit that has been in place for a while. The applicant has made a lot of improvements to the property. So you have the outdoor soccer field and the paddle courts. We haven't had any complaints from the surrounding property owners, so we're recommending a 2-year conditional use permit, and PNC recommended the same thing.
Okay. Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? No? Okay, are there any questions?
Mayor, I move to approve.
Okay, there's a motion.
Second.
And a second to approve.
Mayor, I have a question.
Yes.
On this type of property, why do we only give a couple of years instead of life of use?
We could, I mean.
I think it is an area that our constituents can go and have fun at.
It's definitely a family place.
Yeah.
So you could, instead of 2 years, you can make it life of the use, yes.
So I can ratify my motion and
Yes.
make it on a life of
And the
use.
applicant will really like that.
Yes.
I know there's been a lot of money invested in there.
Yeah, and he's made a lot of improvements to the property. It's a really nice family place. He did ask for life of the use. We recommended 2 years.
I
to
visited
help.
the property not to go play, but just to go.
I need to go play.
Should play.
To go
Should.
To go exercise.
Okay, so are you amending your motion?
I amend the motion to a life of use.
Okay, and are you okay with that?
Second, yes,
A second?
right.
Okay, so there's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit for life of use. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item.
Is
That's
that-
ordinance.
Oh, 56
5700.
5700, sorry. You got to keep me in line, Anna. Yeah, thank you.
So the next item is a conditional use permit to allow a mobile food unit, which is Danny's Place. This is at the recently completed food truck park on Tam Landry, west of Perkins. So the park has been completed. This is the first mobile food unit that is proposed to go in there. So that's the unit.
What's it called? Danny's what?
Danny's
Place?
Smoke and grill.
No.
So we're recommending 1 year.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Is there anyone online? Okay, are there any questions or comments for staff?
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as presented. That would be ordinance number 5701. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
This
Next
one is
item.
the second one in that same food truck park, and this is going to be Martha's Burgers.
Okay. Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone online? Is there a motion?
I so move.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as presented for Martha's Burgers and More. That would be ordinance number 5702. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item.
It's a renewal of a conditional use permit for a mobile food unit, which is a Fiesta Hot Dogs. This is on Inspiration Road, south of Business 83, south of the expressway. It's part of a commercial plaza. And so that's the mobile food unit. We haven't had any complaints from the neighbors, so we're recommending for 2 years.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online?
No, ma'am.
Are there any questions?
Are the owners here?
The applicants are not, I don't think they're here.
I have been to the property, so you don't mind, I would like to see we can do instead of 2 years at 1 year. It did needed some improvement. I mean, I ran the area.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything in particular that you
I
want to be
think
addressed?
on, because they set up tables, I think it's kind of close to Inspiration Road. And, I mean, there's kids running around there. I mean, they can easily run to the street. I think he needed the landscaping, he needed some work. I think I even called the city and got somebody to go and clean up the place. I mean, I think if you want to have a place to eat, I mean, it needs to be clean. That's my personal opinion.
Would you like to have some fencing to?
I think it's kind of dangerous, Mayor, to have it to where there's no, if there's a child running around there, can easily run into Inspiration, which is a lot of traffic on Inspiration. Am I correct?
We could ask for some sort of fencing.
Yes, you can,
As part
you
of
can
the
add
conditions?
conditions.
Could we approve without them eating there? Like if they pick it
Yes.
up and leave?
You can add conditions as you wish.
Can you go
Well, I
back
think
to
if
the,
they put a fencing, because people do like
To go and sit.
to sit, but I mean, it does.
I like the idea of the fencing.
Mm-hmm.
can we go
Yeah.
back to that picture of the, oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the fencing is,
But yeah, you can definitely add to the list of conditions.
And it might not be their fault, but if you go back to the picture, there was about a lot of trash being dumped right next to the facility on the south side. And I know I called the city that it did look really messy when I went.
Okay, so would you like to make that motion for 1 year and?
For
to-
1 year and required to have some fencing if they want to have people eat there.
And no tables and.
I mean, if you put the fencing, we're okay
We're
with it.
okay with
Okay,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
Just 1 year and then fencing as soon as possible.
Right.
Okay.
And I think you need to, I mean, you as a planning and zoning, I would like for you to go and see the facilities before you bring it to us. Because some of these places, I mean, this is an eating location, so they need to be clean. They need to be, I mean, make it attractive and clean for the citizens.
Okay, so the motion is to approve for 1 year and to add an additional request or requirement of fencing. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, and that's ordinance number 5703. Next item.
It's a renewal for a drive-through service window at the Dax Snacks. The property is on 18 North Schurbach Road, almost at the intersection with Business 83. We haven't had any issues with the surrounding property owners or with the city officials, so staff recommends a life of the use.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? There's any questions?
I move to approve.
There's a
Second.
motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as requested. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. And that is ordinance number 5704. Next item.
It's a renewal of a conditional use permit for an event center at the, named the Cordell Events, 2402 Brock Street, south of Griffin Parkway on the east side of Sherry Road. No alcohol proposed in this event center. We haven't had any complaints. So we're recommending, staff is recommending a 2-year conditional use permit.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Hi, good evening, Mayor, Mr. Pettis, and City Council and staff too. My name is Julio Alanis, 2802 Fort Brown, Edinburgh. It's crazy how fast time flies, but so this is a year renewal. We've had 6 events so far. The concerns that planning and zoning had about parking, they actually did some homework with some of the other neighboring businesses. So all that's been ironed out, and so it's been good. So I appreciate y'all and the trust that you had in us in giving us our permit. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anybody else like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? Are there any questions?
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as requested. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5705. Right? Yes, okay. Next item.
So we have a request for some parking within city right-of-way, and this is for the Waterford Gardens, a retirement community. Their property goes all the way to Betty Drive, and they don't have a lot of parking, so they're requesting an opportunity to have some parking in the back of the property within the right-of-way. So that's the diagram that Ms. Lucille provided. And so that's the right-of-way where they would like to put like a parking lot to have parking for the employees.
Okay.
And staff recommends approval. We did send notices to the surrounding property owners in case anybody had any objections.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Come on.
I would.
Please state your name and address for the record.
Patrick McKenna, 2207 Betty Drive.
22 East Griffin Parkway, where I have Waterford Gardens Assisted Living. I've been there 25 years as well. And I have a park in the back that's part of the conditional use that they extended like a lifelong, as long as I'm there. And we already park, like my car and my assistant, we already park there because you get the two driveways going in. But to the right, I have plants and trees, and so my other assistants park on the road. Because if you look, there's nobody there except Dr. Shaw. And so instead of being in the road, we like to be able to pull it up and still landscape the way we do, but be able to have them pull up off the street.
Okay.
So that's what we're asking for.
Thank you very much. All right. Anybody else would like to speak in favor or in opposition?
I
Is
would.
there anyone online?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Please state your name and address.
Patrick McKenna, 2207 Betty Drive. I live at the lot 3 on that map there. I purchased my property there about 5 to 6 years ago. And my concern is we're in a residential neighborhood, and as of right now, it has the aesthetics of that. And it was that way when I purchased the property as well, where they have a fence up, we really can't see their business. They do have the vegetation out front, which is nice, it's maintained. But my concern is putting that into a parking lot. It's gonna give a different aesthetic to my neighborhood. It'll make it harder for the resale value on my home as well. At whatever point I might go to reach to sell my house. I do have concerns about litter travel as well, getting more people back there. I've lived before near public roads and businesses, where it's a pain picking up trash off your lawn that blows a lawn. It's like if you go to Shaw Ice Center, a lot of that stuff gets caught in their fence on their side, it doesn't come into my lawn. The other bit is there's a sidewalk that crosses through there that people use and walk along, exercise, everything else. If they create that parking there, I'm not sure how well the access will be able to continue for that as well either. So I'd like to vote in favor of no, if that's my recommendation.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I didn't get your name for the record.
My name is Patrick McKenna.
Okay,
From
thank you.
2207 Betty Drive, and I am the lot 3 on that plot map there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else online?
Yes, Mr. Timmons?
Yes,
Yes, did you wish to speak?
I'm sorry, could you repeat, please?
Yes, sir. Were you wanting to speak on this particular agenda item?
Yes, I would like to speak.
Okay, you can go ahead now.
My concern is what happens to the sidewalk in that area? Again, to kind of repeat some of the things that Patrick said, this is a residential area, and cul-de-sac area, which, would usually afford some limited traffic. And the point being is that also value of home. The point being is the Waterford Gardens has been there for many months, and they are parking there. There's also all of the parking, curbside parking on the east side of our street along the fence there, and also they have always used the cul-de-sac, the turnaround area, to directly pull into the curb. So the vehicles have always been there with service people, repair people, employees. All of these things are there, and I'm not quite sure what has changed and what the necessity is of building a parking lot there, and also the area is a residential area, and it looks like a residential area. And right now, today, the backside of Waterford's property, it more or less blends in with the neighborhood, and to build a concrete parking lot with the possibility of losing our sidewalks in that area, I just sort of disagree with that. I walk that area, twice a day with my dog, and also other people from around this area walk down through there. So anyway, again, I disagree with changing the looks of that particular part of our neighborhood, our community.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Anyone else, Rosanna? No? Okay. Do we have a oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes, absolutely.
I don't know if we can go back to, I am Marco Loria, I am the contractor for this project. I don't know if we can go back to where it shows the Google view of the area, so we can show. I think they're viewing it as a parking, kind of like a parking lot. We're just doing a little small extension to the actual driveway that exists already. So if you can see right there, that driveway exists. All we're doing is just expanding to where all the weeds grow. There's cars, as you can see there, that are already parked. It's a dead end. Really has no further use, or where cars go to the right, go to the left. It's only 2-3 employees. The property is really nice. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but the actual back part is connected to the front part, which is 1522 Griffin Parkway, which is where Waterford Gardens is at. So the back area, they use it. It's a beautiful, landscaping. There's a pond, and this is where the residents spend, their time, their free time in the backyard. So, like I mentioned, it's really not turning into a parking lot. It's just a small extension of the existing driveway that's already there, and where the employees, I'm saying Lucio or her assistant, go in through the back door and have access to the front. It's not going to obstruct anyone. It's not going to make any, change from what's already existing right now, which I don't think the city has had any complaints as far as them going through the back. It's just a little small extension to their driveway.
Mayor, can I ask a question?
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, so does the fence open with a clicker or what?
The fence, it's an actual door where they walk in through the back.
So they actually park there and then
Yeah,
they
they're-
walk?
Yeah, the thing is that they're parked on the, kind of like on the cul-de-sac.
They're parked on the street.
They're
right?
parked on the street,
And doing what you're planning on doing is you'd be getting the vehicles out of the street.
Well, the thing is that in the driveway, there's a 2-car driveway already.
Right.
So they actually
Would be
park
parking
there.
in the driveway instead of on the street, right? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
makes sense.
And where would the fence go?
No, the fence stays the same. We're not moving anything. We're not extending the fence in or out. We're not touching the fence at all.
And so the vehicles would be parked behind the fence
They'll be parked.
on the interior of the property?
On the exterior, yes.
The exterior.
The exterior of the
Yeah, because
property?
the existing driveway right here.
Right here.
This is right here.
Right here, yes.
This
And-
is the existing driveway.
Are you gonna remove those trees or what?
Those trees are gonna go down.
So you're gonna move the fence?
No, we're not moving the fence. Basically where you see the
But if you
dirt,
move the fence and have the cars park inside?
the thing is that as soon as you move, if we move the fence, there's an actual pond there. There's an existing pond right now.
Is the fence on the property line?
Yes, it's in the
It
property.
is already on the property line.
So you, from the sidewalk, you're going to, if I'm looking at the same picture.
I think if we go back to the plan,
it's the same thing.
to the drawing that's there, so that's the proposed area. If you see, there's that one right there. The existing driveway is already there. Basically, the lined area is the proposed area where we're just extending the small driveway to.
Will the back of the cars block the sidewalk? Because that's one of the things.
Yeah,
we were talking
that's the concern that I'm hearing from the
Yes.
residents.
Yes, they will block it, but like I said, if they're in the actual driveway itself.
So you're asking if the fence will be moved? It can be moved. Can it go any further, much more than 5 to 6 feet? No, because we removed like 100 trucks of dirt because we had all the flooding from the houses in that neighborhood. So we did all that. So that's why we created the park, is because we had the flooding issue. So now the only thing we're asking is, when you buy a piece of lot, you can actually pull your cars up like a driveway. So that's what we have is 2. Then I landscaped all the trees that you see there. I landscaped that for the neighbors. So right now, all I'm asking is in that area, if I need to make sure that they can walk on the sidewalk, I can move the fence in 5 or 6 feet. Any more I can't because it goes down into the park. But I can go 5 or 6 feet so that the 2 extra cars or the 3 extra cars that can go in will go in and still have the sidewalk.
Yes.
And the trees that I landscaped with, I'm gonna do more and different coming down behind Dr. Shaw, because that's their complaint, because the backside, they never did what they were supposed to. They never did finish the sidewalk as well. So that's the situation, but that we have more cars, I think that's.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So basically, you're going to take the cars that are parked right now on the sidewalk, on the east side, they'll be parked like a driveway.
Parked in a driveway.
And driveway. And the back of the car will not block the sidewalk.
And that's what the whole purpose of.
And I think that's the
That's his
biggest
concern,
concern.
yeah.
And as long as that does not happen, that you don't block the sidewalk so that the residents can have, access to the sidewalk at any time, I think that would work
So you're gonna
perfectly, in
move
my
the
opinion.
fence in a little bit?
They would have to move it a little bit.
Yeah, but you can, so that way
Correct.
the residents can still walk on the walkway and
Right.
you won't park on the street.
Correct. And it's not a lot of cars, and it's not a parking lot. It's just, you already get the 2 driveways in your house. I just want to put, for the property, is to put the 2 more that are parked behind them. And that's it. Because I don't want the rest of my employees up there. It's just the 2, those 2. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions or concerns or comments?
I would not mind making a motion to approve, subject to those recommendations that we take care of, make sure we do not block the sidewalk. So whatever, I know Lucio is a good citizen of our community, and I shall work with the neighbors.
I second that motion because I've known Lucille for a long time and your property is just beautiful, so I know you're just going to beautify that area.
Okay, any other comments? No? All right, discussion? No? All right, we're ready for a vote. And all in favor of approving the resolution with the condition of the improvements not to block the sidewalk? And I think that was the only one, right, Ruben?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0, and that is resolution number 1999.
Yes,
Okay, thank you. Thank you. The next item is consent agenda. We have items number 18 through 28.
Mayor, move to approve the consent agenda items from items number 18 to 28.
Okay, there is a motion to approve the items.
Second.
And a second. And we're not pulling any of those items, so it is actually item, again, number 18 through 28. And that would be approval of resolution number 2000? 2000 on item number 23. And ordinance number 5706 on item number 27. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. All right, thank you. Next item are approvals and authorizations. Item number 29, Mr. Cervantes.
So there is a property here on Highland, just north of Business 83. There's a proposed development on this property. The property is very small to accommodate parking requirements. It's just outside the central business. As you know, in the central business district, we do not require parking for new business. This property is just outside of that. There is additional right-of-way where the developer is proposing to have the parking. So the proposal is to have the parking similar to the property to the south in the additional right-of-way that we have on Highland Park. To require off-street parking makes the project just not feasible because of the maneuvering area that is required for the parking spaces. So there you have the letter requesting the variance. The agent for the applicant citing other properties in the area that do not have off-street parking. And there's the map of the central business district. This property is just outside. So it could have been part of the CBD and not be required parking. So staff recommends approval. Planning and Zoning Commission also recommended approval to the variance request.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to approve based on the recommendation of the staff and the Planning and Zoning Board.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Or a second?
Second.
Yeah, it's got to be unanimous.
We're just left, okay, second.
Yes. So, did you? Yes,
Second,
a
yes.
Second, okay, so there is a motion and a second to approve the variance as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. That's a 3 for yes and 1 abstention, as Mr. Vela has submitted his conflict on that. So motion passes. Thank you. Next item?
Is the plat approval for El Milagro subdivision, phase 1, which is a very large subdivision that is a mixed uses between Ansalduas Parkway and Conway. It has a combination of single-family lots, townhouse lots, some lots for apartments, and some lots for businesses. This subdivision has been in the works for a long time and is finally complete and is ready for recording.
Mayor, I move to approve as requested, as recommended by staff and Planning and Zoning Board.
Second.
There is a motion and a second to approve the plat for El Milagro subdivision phase 1, being 176 acres. So yes, that is a huge subdivision.
Yes.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. That's 5-0, and congratulations to you guys. Thank you. All right, next item.
So Junior Supermarket, they have several supermarkets here in Hidalgo County. Mr. Felix Chavez purchased a property at the corner of Tufin and 3 Mile Road, which is FM 1924. He purchased this property several years ago. This is outside the city limits in our ETJ. Mr. Chavez is ready to build his supermarket with the commercial plazas that he builds next to his markets, and he would like for his project to be inside the city limits of Mission. So he's requesting annexation. For the annexation to be contiguous to the city limits, the right-of-way of 3 Mile Road will need to be annexed with this property. I checked with TxDOT, and TxDOT has no.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the survey of the property. the letter from Mr. Chavez requesting annexation. So he's excited about his project and being in,
Edward, is it on?
for his project, his next supermarket to be in the city of Mission.
Yay.
Yes.
Very good.
Mayor, I move to approve.
Second.
And I think Mr. Wells would like to say a few words. He's the CEO for.
Okay,
for
sure.
Hi, Joseph Welsh. I'm the president and COO of FEMA Enterprises, DBA Juniors. We're excited about our first store in Mission. Hopefully it'll be the first of many. We are here starting the process, and that would be the annexation, so we can get the services. We may need the fire and water and police out there occasionally. But mostly to say we're proud of being part of the community. Mr. Chavez is a constituent of yours. He lives in Mission. And anyway, look forward to working with everyone. And Teklo and his team have been awesome on the economic development thus far. And that's it. What I would like to do is call up Dr. Elizabeth Chavez, a second-generation grocer, and have her introduce her family and our associate. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, distinguished mayor, council members, and staff. Thank you for this opportunity to address you this evening. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Chavez, and I serve as the VP of Development and Community Engagement at Junior Supermarket. I am joined this evening by our owner, Mr. Felix Chavez, the VP of Finance, Ms. Julie Chavez, the HR Director, Ms. Michelle Perez. She is a third-generation grocer, as well as our project manager, Ms. Teresa Benitez. I'm here to familiarize you with the Junior's name. Mr. Felix Chavez Jr. and his loving wife of 54 years, Ms. Maria Inez Chavez, have led the Junior Supermarket family since they opened their first location in 1978. They have owned and operated the business since they began as the only employees, working tirelessly to provide the community lovingly known as Las Milpas with barbacoa and basic groceries. They have turned the Junior's Supermarket into a household name here in the Rio Grande Valley. In 1981, Junior's Supermarket opened their first brick-and-mortar location on the corner of Dicker Road and South Cage in Pharr, Texas. The Chavez family now owns and operates 9 locations in Hidalgo County, 3 in Pharr, 1 in San Juan, 1 in Alton, 2 in Edinburg, 1 in Peñitas, and 1 in Hidalgo. And we have provided gainful employment to over 500 employees since. Junior's has done business on the premise of quality goods while keeping our prices affordable for all members of our communities. We have also been fortunate to be actively engaged with the citizens of our communities by providing generous contributions to various nonprofit organizations and schools because Junior's cares. We have been blessed to stand the test of time and have been able to stay relevant in the 956, and we are proud to be the last independent grocery chain still standing. That said, we appreciate your consideration in our petition, and we would ask that you continue to help support local businesses. God bless you.
Are we ready for a vote?
Yes, I'd
I'll
like to
move
make a
to
motion.
Second.
I'd like to make a motion to approve that.
Yeah,
That's
we got
beautiful.
excited.
Thank
We
you.
forgot we needed to take care of that. So there is a motion and a second to authorize
welcome.
our city manager to sign an annexation service agreement for Junior Supermarket. We're truly, truly, truly happy and excited to have you in the city of Mission. So being said, we're going to take, yes, we're going to take a picture, but we're going to take a vote first. All in favor? Aye. All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously. And again, thank you so much for coming to Mission. Thank you. We look forward to many more stores in our city. So we're going to take a picture really quick.
You want to go down there or up here? Down there?
Again, I'd like to congratulate the Chavez family, and yes, you are the last man standing on these family-owned businesses, and y'all are doing so well, and best wishes always, and congratulations again. Thank you. Okay. What do we have next? Okay.
32.
Next item is item number 32. I'm going to grab a Coke for this. I need some caffeine.
Good afternoon, Council, Mayor, Mr. Perez. Item number 32 pertains to the discussion and action on the proposed 2025 tax rate to take a record vote and schedule a public hearing. This is going to be for the fiscal year 25-26. In accordance with the Texas Property Code, City Council must propose a tax rate for the City of Mission and publish notice of property tax rates by September the 1st. The notice provides information about tax rates used in adopting the current tax year's tax rate. The no new revenue rate would impose the same amount of taxes as last year if you compare properties and tax in both years. In most cases, the voter approval rate is the highest tax rate a taxing unit can avoid without holding an election. If the proposed rate exceeds the no new revenue rate, but does not exceed the voter approval rate, one public hearing is required before the adoption of the rate. The calculated no new revenue tax rate is 0.5349 per $100 valuation. The calculated voter approval tax rate adjusted is at 0.5590 per $100 valuation. The current tax rate is 0.5580 per tax valuation. Public hearing is scheduled for September the 9th of 2025, and it will be published in the Progress Times. I'm just basically seeking council approval on the rate that they want to adopt. And we'll take a vote on the next meeting of September the 9th, for the record.
Thank you.
0.5580.
Yes, I believe that's correct,
So
yes.
that's right.
Yes.
55.80, the same rate that we have
Yeah.
currently this year will be the same rate we'll have for next fiscal year.
And we can go to the maximum of what?
0.5590, which basically translates to $50,000 more.
Yeah, you have to take a record. He's talking about voting for the tax rate.
That
But today you have to take a record vote.
It was $50,000.
To set the
It was like
public hearing.
$54,000, correct, and going to the .559. Thank
Okay.
you.
And when is the public hearing set for?
At the 9th,
The 9th.
September the 9th.
Okay.
And this is just what he kind of
Okay.
covered. Yeah, this is what's going to come out in the paper.
Names on the bottom, but they'll eventually go where we If you'll notice on the bottom, it basically tells you on the value of a property or an increase, how much whatever stand that the council takes.
Okay. Are there any questions, discussion?
What is this? You say 24 and 25, and then increase 0.00 per. You had 24.5580 and 1.580 for 25?
Right. There'll be no change, no additional rate increase.
If you recall last year, when we did have a tax rate increase, you made it very clear that this year there will be no tax rate and that the rate would remain the same as it is. So even if we can go up 10 basis points, we're recommending that we stay at the same level that we are currently right now, which is 55.80.
Because that increase in 10 basis points would equate to 50.
Not 50,000.
$54,000.
$54,000.
So this is technically saying that without going out to the voters, we could go up to .5590.
Correct,
But we're choosing not to do that not to go up, to stay at the same rate as we had last year.
That is correct.
Right, okay. So that's, so the rate would be, again, for this year, .5580 per
If council and mayor
$100
wishes,
valuation.
yes.
Right, okay. And so today's item is to take a record vote on scheduling the public hearing on September 9th, 2025.
Yes, with the publication of this coming Friday, August the 29th.
Right, okay. So all in favor, we're going to start with,
Aye. I'm in favor.
okay,
In favor to leave it the same.
to schedule the hearing to.
And the rate.
The rate
No
and the
increase,
schedule.
same rate.
Proposed rate.
Yes.
Because we have to publish this the 29th, correct?
Correct. So we need a record vote on the rate
On the
and
rate.
then to schedule the public hearing.
And the public hearing date,
Correct.
okay.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye,
Thank you.
okay?
Bear in mind that on the next meeting, we're going to be taking a vote on the debt and the M and O rates
Okay.
separately.
So for the record, it was a 5-0 vote. Yes, Anna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next item. Mr. Bettis?
Yes, this is if you recall, we had a workshop at Lions Park a few weeks ago, and we talked about looking at Phase 2 of Lions Park and what we can do, and the idea was kicked around at the meeting, was recommended by the mayor, to set up an ad hoc committee with members of the city council and then 2 people from the public.
Okay, and those 2 people from the public is Jose H. Rodriguez and Christy Gonzalez. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Thank you. Unfinished business. And that item is on the table. I need a motion to remove it from the table.
I move to remove the item from the table, number 34.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to remove the item from the table. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Mr. Cervantes.
So the ordinance is ready for adoption. This will ensure that any brand-new schools, we will be able to require queuing areas within the property of the school, outside of the gate. Because right now we have situations where gates got installed and so all the queuing is taking place in the public street. Any brand-new schools, we will require the queuing within the school property, outside of the gates. So there will be better planning for new schools, and we will have the tools to require that with the adoption of this ordinance.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments?
I move to approve.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the ordinance amending the code, Chapter 110, Traffic and Vehicles, which is in reference to loading and unloading. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0, and that's ordinance number, what, Anna?
5707, sorry, now I'm confused.
57?
5707.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, next item is executive session. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
I so move.
There's a motion
Second.
and a second to go into executive session pursuant to Texas Government Code 551.074 and 071. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
convene.
Second.
Aye. Mayor, I make a motion to approve as discussed in executive session as it relates to the meet and confer with the fire department.
Second.
Aye.
How is the motion?
Just a motion to authorize city attorney to proceed with documentation as discussed in executive session.
That's my motion, Mayor.
Second.
That made the 72 hours?
Friday? Yes. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yes. Friday at 4 o'clock?
Yes.
Aye.
I'm going to adjourn.
Second. Aye.
University by the Carnegie Foundation. So thank you very much. It takes a village, it takes partnerships and collaboration, and we appreciate that over the years.